Hi everyone, I've never posted something like this before, but I keep getting asked by friends and strangers alike how my life turned around so fast. Just a few years ago, I was broke, frustrated, and convinced I was going to be stuck in the same loop forever. Now, at 27, I've officially hit my first million. This isn't some motivational speaker thing. I'm not here to sell you a course. I'm just telling you how it really happened. I grew up in a small town where everyone knew each other. My family wasn't poor enough to starve, but we were definitely paycheck to paycheck. My dad worked construction, my mom cleaned offices. They worked hard, but money was always tight. I remember being 12 and hearing my parents argue late at night about bills. That was the first time I promised myself I would never live like that when I was older. But promises are easy when you're a kid. Fast forward to my late teens, and I was directionless. I wasn't the smartest in school. College wasn't even on the table financially, so I jumped into odd jobs, fast food, warehouses, delivering packages. At 19, I was making $11 an hour and spending almost all of it on gas and rent. I couldn't even keep my car running reliably. Like a lot of people, I got sucked into make money online schemes. Dropshipping, selling on eBay, random surveys, if you name it, I probably tried it. I failed miserably. I remember losing $300, which was basically everything I had at the time, on Facebook ads for some cheap gadget that nobody wanted. That hurt. But something important happened. I realized I enjoyed the process of trying to figure out business. Even when I failed, I learned new skills: marketing, basic website building, customer service. At the time, it felt like wasted money. Looking back, it was training. When I was 21, I got a job at a local logistics company. It wasn't glamorous, just scheduling deliveries, answering emails, managing spreadsheets, but it paid a little better. What I didn't know was that this boring job was planting seeds. I noticed how much waste and inefficiency there was in the company. We were using outdated software, doing manual work that could have been automated. I'd go home at night and Google how to automate Excel tasks, how to build simple scripts, how to use APIs. I wasn't a coder, but little by little I taught myself enough to streamline my own tasks. Suddenly I could finish in 3 hours what used to take me 8. My boss thought I was some sort of genius. But really, I just hated wasting time. Around this time, a friend of mine was struggling to run his small business. He was paying hundreds every month for software he barely understood. I offered to help him automate some of his processes for free. A week later, he insisted on paying me $200 because what I built saved him hours of work. That blew my mind. Someone was paying me real money for something I actually enjoyed doing. Word spread. A few months later, I had 4 to 5 small business owners asking me to set up simple automation tools, organize their data, or teach them how to save money with better systems. I wasn't making much, maybe an extra $600 a month, but it felt like gold compared to my regular paycheck. By 23, I was exhausted. I was working full-time and freelancing at night. I had a choice: play it safe with my job, or risk everything on myself. I saved up about $5,000, my entire emergency fund, and quit my job. Everyone told me I was insane. The first 3 months were terrifying. Some weeks I made almost nothing. I questioned myself constantly. But I also had time to scale. I learned to pitch clients better, built a simple website, and started networking online. Slowly, my monthly income grew: $2,000, $3,500, then $5,000. By the end of that year, I was making more than I ever did at my job. Looking back, here's what I'd tell anyone: skills, quick money. All those failed side hustles weren't failures, they were training grounds. Solve real problems. People will pay if you actually make their lives easier. Don't be afraid to start small. My first paid project was $200. It opened the door. Invest in yourself first. Courses, books, practice, it compounds faster than you think. Play the long game. It took me 7 years from broke teenager to millionaire. I'm not special. I didn't have rich parents, insane luck, or some groundbreaking idea. I just noticed inefficiencies, taught myself useful skills, and refused to quit when it looked stupid. If you're stuck right now, just know, the job you hate, the mistakes you make, the side hustles that flop, none of it is wasted if you keep learning. And maybe one day, without realizing it, you'll wake up a millionaire too.